Hi, welcome to Career Talk with Laura. If this is your first time on my channel, hi, I'm Laura and I'll be talking about career advice, personal development, and all that good stuff. Please subscribe and turn on the notification button so you can get my latest updates. Now that we're heading into 2021, it's that time again to set some goals for the year and get ready to unpotato ourselves for the upcoming year. I used to not take goal setting very seriously and just let the year go by. But then ever since I started journaling and reflecting on my life, I found that thinking about what I want to become and setting some goals actually helped to change my behavior and gain confidence in myself. And I keep myself accountable through reflecting on my progress in my journal. So today I will talk about how I set goals and follow through. When people think of setting goals, they generally think about achieving a particular result. If they don't see fast enough progress towards the result, then they get discouraged. Does that sound familiar? Your goal should focus on what you do, not just the result. The big part of your goal should be on the how. You should aim to keep up a new behavior that will take you closer to the result you want, and the result would follow naturally eventually. So, you'll need to define the set of activities that gets you closer to the result that you want. You should celebrate along the way as you're sticking to your goal and keeping up with your new behavior, instead of being unsatisfied until you get the final result. For example, if you're trying to lose weight, instead of saying I will lose 10 pounds, you can say I will exercise for 45 minutes a day for 4 out of 7 days in a week until I lose 10 pounds. See how in the second version of the goal statement, you answer the how, and that way you can track every week whether or not you've exercised the target amount. And if you have, then celebrate! Remember, if you want lasting results, then you need to keep up the behavior that got you there. So adopting a good habit alone is worthy of celebration. If you don't celebrate along the way, then you may lose motivation. Even an internal pat on the back can help you feel motivated to continue. When you set goals, you want to grow in some way, so you should pick goals that stretch you in some way or take some courage. Be intentional and think about what you can do to make things better instead of leaving it up to chance or to other people that things will improve on their own. Think about what areas in your life that you want to improve and what habits you need to adopt in order to improve it. Don't expect to do the same thing and see a different result. You will likely need to adopt new habits. Outline the result that you want, what you need to do to get there, and how you can do that on a regular basis. Once you set your goals, you have to follow through. You need to keep yourself accountable and find a method of tracking your progress and catching yourself if you slip. For me, I keep a journal where I reflect on everything in life, including whether I have kept up with my goals. I also use a color-coded spreadsheet with activities I want to do, and each day I check off whether or not I did one of those activities. I'll share a link to a sample spreadsheet below if you want to try using it for yourself. If you're into apps, you can also use a goal tracking app. So let me walk you through an example of how I follow through a goal I had in 2020. Last year, one of my goals was to speak more confidently in meetings at work. This was related to general self-confidence issues and imposter syndrome that I had, but I'll get into that another time. I used to be over polite to the point where I would wait for everyone else to finish speaking first, and then when it got to my turn, I didn't have that much more to add, so I would mostly just stay silent. And when I did speak, I was worried about potentially saying something stupid or proposing a bad idea, so I danced around a lot and didn't have much confidence in myself. I had been working for 4 years already, and I could perform my role fine, yet I still had that problem. See, I used to think that I would just gain confidence over time as I gained more work experience, but then I realized if I didn't actively do something about it, my confidence would not magically build itself. By the way, this is something that took me 4 years to learn, so don't make the same mistake as me. You don't gain confidence in yourself just by getting older. You have to go beyond your comfort zone. I had to get over the fear of putting my ideas out there and being judged for them. I decided to start a habit of pushing myself to say something, like anything remotely related to the topic at hand, and then mentally encouraging myself every time I speak up, regardless of what other people thought of my ideas. I would say to myself, Okay, this time you tried and that's good. If your idea can be better refined, then take it away, put some more thought into it, and then bring it up next time. I literally wrote that down in my journal to myself. Doing this encouraging self-talk helped me to stop thinking of negative things like, oh, that was a bad idea, I'm so dumb. I made this into a habit so that over a longer period, I was able to reduce the negative feeling. I also tried to differentiate people's feedback on my ideas from judgments on me as a person. I sought feedback for why they think an idea may or may not work, and every time I realized I was feeling fearful, I caught myself and reminded myself to just try. Iteratively, I was able to come up with more and more helpful ideas, and I felt more confident in myself when I spoke. A lot of this was internal work to change my mindset and my behavior, being aware of times when I'm slipping and keeping myself accountable. This is what you will need to do to follow through on your goals. Anyways, I hope that helped. This method worked for me. I hope it works for you. What are your goals for 2021 and how will you follow through with them? Please leave a comment below. Wish you all the best in 2021. You go get 'em. Thanks for watching. Bye.